In May of 2010, 16-year-old Kalief Browder was walking home from a party with a friend when he was stopped by police. An officer said a man had accused them of stealing his backpack.
They came out the police car and they searched us, and we didn't have anything on us. So I asked them, can I go home? Can we leave now? The police officer, he told me and my friend, he said, oh, don't worry about it. We're just gonna take you to the precinct and most likely we're gonna let you go.
A high school sophomore like millions of others in America with a love for basketball and professional wrestling, Kalief was arrested and charged with robbery.
They set my bail for $3,500. My mom told me she didn't have the money, and it was true. She didn't have the money. $3,500 was a lot for my mom.
The youngest of 7 siblings and 27 foster kids, Kalief was the baby of the family, and his mother was devastated when she couldn't make bail.
And that's when everything started.
He was taken to one of the toughest jails in the country, Rikers Island, where he would spend the next 3 years for a crime he says he didn't commit, without ever going to trial.
The only thing on my mind was I gotta go home. I didn't do this. Now I'm in jail around these grown men, and they're fighting each other, and I don't know. It was like hell on earth. We were beaten. We were beaten, stomped by the correction officers, hit with weapons. They cuffed me to the back, and they was just beating on me while I was in the cell. They was just beating on me.
He endured so many physical beatings from corrections officers that he attempted suicide on several occasions.
3 years of beatings, gang violence, and over 900 days in solitary confinement, all while he waited for a court date that never came.
On June 23, 2011, the district attorney's office indicated that they weren't ready for trial. August 4, 2011, not ready. November 4, 2011, and April 27th, on June 29th, the people were not ready to start the trial. Approximately 30 court dates over 3 years of incarceration. Everything about this case is outrageous.
The judge told me if I plead guilty, I would release from jail that same day. But I didn't do it. You're not gonna make me say I did something just so I could go home. If I gotta stay here 5 more months just to prove that I'm innocent, then so be it. It's just heartbreaking, and it's like I felt like they were just playing with my life.
In June of 2013, all charges against Kalief were dropped, and he was released from jail. But by then, he'd missed his junior year in high school, his senior year, proms, graduation.
I lost my childhood. I lost my happiness. Deep down, I'm a mess because it's like I'm 21, and in the inside, I feel like I'm 40. I always believed in standing up for what I felt was right. And if I would have just been guilty, then my story would have never been heard. Nobody would have took the time to listen to me. I'd have been just another criminal.